Good morning and welcome to our Thursday devotion. My name is Kathy Davis and I'm the pastor at Christ United Methodist Church in Gastonia. Last night I had the opportunity to go see an off-Broadway show with one of my friends, and the show was Rent. And as we were going to the Belk Theater in downtown Charlotte, I noticed how many people cut people off and blew their horns if you didn't drive fast enough for them. Traffic was terrible on 85, but it usually is. And then we got into Brookshire, and it was still pretty rough. And it was like people just have no patience for others. So then we parked and went and sat down on the outside restaurant and ate a little bit of dinner, and it was the same thing. We kept hearing all these horns blowing and people yelling at each other and things like that, and it's just like our world has forgotten who we are. And then we got to see the show, and oh man, it was just it was so profound. The show is about dignity and compassion. The show is about peaceful protest and standing up for the rights of others. The show is about love. And I don't mean love between two people, really, but love in the general sense, the unconditional love for your other human brother or sister. Wow. It was such a difference to be in the room with this show going on and then going outside and seeing the folks that are just angry all the time. And it was just a profound show. And I thought about how that relates to the church. Sometimes I think we've forgotten who we are as a church. We are called to bring closer to Jesus people, to bring people closer, to introduce some people to Jesus. And then we're called to grow with them in their faith, because everybody's not in the same place in their spiritual journey. And then we are called to serve together, to help our neighbors, to stand up for the rights of others, to peacefully protest when things aren't going the way that they should for the good of all humanity. We've forgotten where we are. I look back at the early days of the Protestant religion, and the churches were tiny but packed, and they weren't about coming in just to worship and consume what's in the building. Their lives reflected what they said they believed out in the community. I pray that in our world today that seems so self-centered and self-focused, that we will once again as a church remember who we are and put self on the back burner and put Jesus in front of us and follow him. That's our Thursday devotion. We will see you next week. Have a great rest of your week.